Stadia Community Day, baby! Woo! Guys, who in there that's watching was a part of Stadia Community Day? And who was a viewer of Stadia Community Day? Guys, do you know why I'm so hyped? Because you guys know that I've been in love with this platform for over 2 years. And you also know that in my heart of hearts, I was a PlayStation guy. And most of you know that I was actually looking to purchase the Evil Dead game because I love asymmetric games. I done played them all from Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, the Predator game, back in the day, Evolve, Don't Even Think, the werewolf games, you name it. But guys, one thing hit me right here. Just hear me out. One thing hit me right here. Oh, let's see. All right, you see that? All right. One thing hit me right here was the Stadia community is epic. And it revitalized something inside of here, guys. Something inside of here said, listen, man, I was interested in that game, but you know what's going to be missing? It ain't going to be the purple bully over there. Ray Sherrod, the game. Well, actually, Ray do have that game. He streamed it. But either way, guys, it won't be the same without all of you guys, the Stadia community. And I personally, I'm not saying I won't ever play a game outside of Stadia. But guys, my multiplayer experience, I need you guys. You guys, I need you. So anyway, without me rambling, I'm going to do a game giveaway. So I'll be giving out a copy of Mad Streets. And also, I'm going to recap Stadia Community Day. So we're going to talk about everything, right? We can talk about non-Stadia Community Day stuff as well. But I just want to once again give credit to the folks who was a part of it, that made it special, and that also put that thing right in here in my heart. So if you're new here, let me just show you guys. You see right there's a controller in my hand. It says all-purpose champ. What does that mean? That means that that's my gamer tag on everything from Stadia to PlayStation to Xbox. Look me up. Now, this is the master of vlogging because everything on this channel is here. If I go to the movies, I review it. If I eat something, I review it. If I go to Sky Zone, you see me doing cool stuff and backflipping, even though I'm 40 years. I was about to say I'm 40 years old. I'm 46 years old. I'm still keeping it good. Guys, it's on this channel, even my wedding and honeymoon. Now, why is the cowboy important? Because, guys, when I put on this cowboy hat, just know that you're going to get the most epic form of entertainment that you ever wanted to see. And all of that makes me the king of content. So, I've been rambling. I'm going to pull up a chair. I hope you pull up a chair. And let's get into this video. And by the way, I am crazy, but it's because I'm a winner. And I want you guys to know, don't be upset with me when I say some crazy stuff. Right? But you ain't hear it from me. You heard it from him.
You're a winner. And you know what winners say. Fuck the losers who can't take a joke. Man the fuck up.
Ha ha! All right. But guys, seriously, I want to start the show. But before I do that, I have to pay respect to one man only. And that man's name is Bruce Campbell. And I'm not talking about the guy from Evil Dead. Because this show, you will see, is going to be epic. And Bruce Campbell made the most epic music for an intro that you'll ever find. So I got to play it. And with that said, let's go into it.
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! All right, guys. I apologize for me taking so long, but listen, I don't know when Clive's actually going to end. So what I do is I play my little waiting or starting soon, and then that's when I actually send out my tweets and all that stuff. But anyway, let's do this. Let's go through the chat and see who showed up, who was in the building. The first person here is none other than the Mad Streets all-purpose champion, Nick. Nick, once again, happy birthday to you, because it was your birthday on Saturday. Want to say what's up to K Jones. Is it canceled? Is what canceled, K Jones? And thank you for jumping in. I don't think I've seen you before here. Oh man, Sanchez, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in to my Resident Evil stream with my wife the other night. That was really cool. Guys, this thing is unlike anything you ever seen. It says to join the show, click. So that means any of you guys watching could literally jump in here and be right next to me, and we'll have this topic and discussion together. So, guys, feel free and jump on in the show. All right. Windstar, my guy, what's going on? We at the Windstar. Hey man, I love that thing. Let's see. Purple is in the building. All right. Yo, it's my right-hand man, Mr. Byron Plays. What's going on? All right, you guys saying what's up to each other? Ray the Gaming Cyborg is in the building. Simpleton's in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Rick Edwards, what's going on? I don't think I've ever seen you here before, so let's do this. Let's give Rick a shout out. Come on, give it up. Give it up for Rick. All right, cut it. All right, let's see. Ask Ray, did he have a long drive? My guy, Maker Chaos, is in the building. And he said, oh no, who's this guy who thinks they are good at Mad Streets? Maker. Nick is the reigning, defending Mad Streets all-purpose champion. And you know I like to win everything, but dare I say, Nick is pretty damn good. Just saying. Ron is in the building. Hey, Ron, where's Amazon at? Just saying. Ray said, I watched from 3:30 a.m. Pacific to 1:30 a.m. Pacific. Yeah, man, that was a long day. That was a long day for me, too. So I was watching from 6:30 a.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Good stuff, though. And I still played some games after that. Cowboy isn't even the best at. Hey! I gotta give the props to Nick. But luckily, if Nick wasn't there, I'll still be running the show. Let me say so. All-purpose champ. There was a time when gamer tags meant something. You know, Purple. Speaking of Stadia Community Day, I think it meant something when I single-handedly whooped everybody who was actually in your stream. If I remind me, your stream that went right after mine, and you chose Mortal Kombat, and I crushed everybody. I'm just saying. But when I hear about that, okay? Well, technically you are, because we'll talk about it. Wow, really, Ray? Ray, tell your son I said hi, man, or he can hear me. What's up, little Ray? All right, let me get down to the end of the comments. David Wilson is in the building, guys. Geek the Sneak is up in here, too. Yo, Geek, man, even though we played very short the other day at World War Z PvP, but I think I really like that. I would love it if it had deathmatch, regular deathmatch, but I like the amount of times it takes, like the amount of shots it takes somebody to die, like the time to kill. I think I might actually try to play that more, man. I really do like that that one. Oh, we got another new person in the building. William Frank. What's going on? It's good to see you here. Let's give it up for William Frank. And then also, let me back up real quick because K Jones was new. So let's also give it up for K Jones. Yeah. Guys, this is the place where I like to shout everybody out, especially the new faces. Mr. Urban World's in the building. What's going on, Mr. Urban World? You don't want to talk to me? Well, don't. You know, around these parts, hold up. Let me just do this real quick because I gotta explain myself. We got a lot of new people, new faces coming in here, and I just want to explain myself to y'all guys. All right, especially to you, Mr. Urban World. Okay, okay. See that, Mr. Urban World and others. I'm not here to babysit grown men feelings. And also women as well, Purple Hate, just so you know. Anyways, let's get back into these comments. Yo, Lo-Fi is in the building. Hold on, guys. I see a superstar among us all. I got to give a special shout out to one of the people who helped me break into this whole streaming thing in the Stadia community. Somebody who's very special to my heart. Said swinging by to say hi. It's been a while. None other than, let's give it up. Everybody get out of your seat for X. Well, you know what? I'm going to call you by your name, Dan. Because Dan, we got to be pretty cool. So guys, give it up for Dan, a Stadia source. Let's go. Oh, and my wife just walks in the building. It's almost like it was meant to be, because my wife, one of her favorite people was Dan, the creator and chief of Stadia source. I never knew why she liked that guy so much, but you know what? Thanks for jumping in, man. It's been a while. Definitely, you're right. And here, let me get my light together, man. I like to have a little more shine on me. So, what am I doing wrong? Maybe they're too close. All right, whatever. We'll figure it out. But anyway, strange. Let's see. Clive is up in the building. Thank you, Clive, for jumping in. It was pretty cool because, all right, it was pretty. My wife is feeding her fish, guys. Her fish tank is right on the side. So don't think that it's like poltergeist or something. It's her hand. You can see feeding the fish. So yeah. But Clive, thanks for first of all, not minding us to do our little collaboration we've been doing where I go after you. Now I'm not missing your show live. And thank you for actually contacting me and saying, hey, let's set up the redirect. And I'm also going to pay it forward, and I'm going to redirect tonight after my stream ends, so you guys could go to my guy Jeff, the crazy troll of the community. All right. Anyway, let's see. What did Dan say? Oh, yes, you do, Dan. Yes, you do, brother. Yes, you do, man. I thank you so much for so many things on so many levels for coming in the Stadia community. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met so many people. Like, I literally met Ray through you because I was on the Stadia Source Roundtable podcast, and I would always hear people say Ray's name, and I was like, who is the cyborg dude? So, yeah, I owe a lot to you and Stadia Source. So, will always be here in my heart, man. All right, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is I am going to bring up the list of all the people who streamed this past weekend for this epic stream. Oh, you know what? I'll do it this way. I got a better way to do it, all right? I was going to pull up the spreadsheet, but you know what? I'm actually going to pull up the, I made a playlist. So here, let's check this out. Share my screen for all the people out there. Again, any of you guys want to jump in, feel free. The water's fine, as I like to say when we be a part of Squid's thing. All right. Okay, so go to my channel, scroll all the way down, and look, you still see this. Gaming Source Network. I still got it on here, man. Other channels I'm on. Gaming Source Network, because you guys still have content on there that I was a part of. So just want to say that. It's pretty cool. But if you guys go to the Stadia Bash community page, and look, I made a playlist. So if you guys want to see any of the actual events, any of the actual streams, it's all in one space. So first, me and MM2K, we kicked this thing off. We had a stream ready for 6:30 a.m. Eastern, and it was pretty much just explained, and we talked about the event and what everyone is looking forward to, or what you should be looking forward to see. Then right after that, I went into I called it the We Love Stadia talk show, and we just talked about why we love Stadia, how Stadia is so important to us, and that was pretty cool. Then after that, like I said earlier, Purple Haze did an awesome job at hosting a Mortal Kombat tournament, and I did an awesome job of whooping everybody, including that bum, Mr. Herberworld, that has a problem with losing to me. Then John Scars, give it up for this guy. He's super polished. He does a great job. He hosted an awesome Match Streets tournament. He gave away a bunch of copies of the game, and I'm about to do that once I get through this list. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's deviate a little bit. So, guys, I'm going to bring out my trusty And Now Your Mama Knows notebook. And we're going to give away a copy of the game of Match Streets. So, I'm going to draw a big square. Okay? All right, a big square. And what I want you guys to do is pick a number between 1 and 20. So put your numbers in here. I'll write them down. And then when I finish going through the whole list, I'm going to choose one person or whoever is the closest to the number I pick. So before anybody type anything, I'm just going to pick the number right now. All right. So I wrote the number. You'll see it right. And I'm going to put my pen up. Oh, by the way, my Now Your Mama Knows pen. So I'm going to put my pen over here. You guys see that I won't touch this again. And whoever got closest to the number will be the winner. So let me go through the chat. Let's see. See what I missed. I love reading the chat and talk to you guys. Paul is saying what's up to Dan. Let's give Dan another round of applause, guys. Because for me, Stadia Source was the pillar of the community for me, man, when I came around here. So let's give it up. One more time, guys. All right, Dan's taking up too much time here. And you guys can also check out all the great stuff over there at the Gaming Source Network. Make sure you, even if you type in Stadia Source, the Gaming Source Network will come up as well. So go check it out. Purpose of Let's Go, Dan. All right, let's see. What is always shady in my wins? Listen, don't get mad because I win all the time. Man, there's some haters out here. Give me some fish food. Oh, man. All right, Bruce is in the building. Bruce, I gave you an epic introduction earlier. Xcloud Gaming. Give it up for Xcloud Gaming, my guy. All right. Sandy, you know what it's almost time for? It's almost time to start going to get our ice cream from Sonic. It's about that time. It's about that weather. Rick Edwards in the building. All right, so let me back up. You guys are putting in your numbers. All right, so I'm going to write them down, even though it's on the screen. But, all right, so Rick Edwards, so I got it right in front of me, is an 8. Vet is 6. Simpleton is 13. Oh, we got 2 13s. So guys, you can have 2 of the same numbers. Who's ever, if that number, both numbers become the closest number, then I'll just do the same thing for those 2 people. But Sanchez, also 13. Twisted Barber. And the cool thing is, Stadia is free. Oh damn! I just skipped over. Sandy, I think you connecting your thing to my. You're trying to collect. Okay. Let's just pick it up. Twisted Barber, I just skipped Maker. My bad. Maker said 18. Okay. Cloudy V says 13. Bruce said 14. Hey, Cloudy V, we ain't doing this today, all right? You getting that one number, which is 13, all right? That was the first number you picked. Come on now, what are we doing here? All right, what is MM talking about? Let's see what MM's talking about. This guy always got something to say. Coming on my show, taking over. He said, on my way home, great show so far. Had so much fun on Stadia Community Day. Can't wait till we get back together for more. And you know that will definitely be the thing, MM. And thank you so much for everything you did. And also, guys, let's give it up for MM2K, because if you guys didn't know, Stadia Community Day was actually his idea. He just came to me and asked me to help put it together. And, you know, I ran hard with it. But I didn't wake up with the idea, he did. So let's give a warm clap for MM2K. Thank you. All right, cut it. He done took up enough of my show already. All right, so before I was rudely interrupted by MM2K, Geek the Sneak said 9. You guys are coming out today. All right. Purple Haze, she already got a copy the other day. Oh, okay, somebody's going low. Wait, Sanchez, you almost got me. See, that's why I wrote it down. Because you already voted. Wait. Yo, what is y'all doing? Geek, you said 9. Then you said 10. See, that's why I'm on top of y'all. Sanchez said 13. Then he said 1. No. We're going to stick with that original number. And Ray said 0, but he already have it. Is which war? Let me see. No, you can have 2 of the same. Yep, don't worry, you can have 2 of the same. If 8 people got the same number and it's closest, then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the same thing for just those people. And so you guys will pick numbers again. Bruce said, I thought somebody already got 9. Somebody did get 9, but you picked 14 originally. This Urban World is a funny guy. The binary numbers. Lo-Fi is in the building. And Lo-Fi, remember when I always said Lo-Fi? Okay. 7 in the building. And you got 7. All right. Cloudy V said he'll rather have 12. Okay. Not a problem. We could do that for you. If you guys rather have a number, let me know. So Sanchez, do you rather have 13 or do you rather have 1? Because I know you end up picking a different number. Bruce said, yeah, I picked 14, but 2 people picked 9. So Bruce, let me know. Oh, Holtz is in the building. And Holtz is going with 5. Bruce, let me know if you would rather, which number you'd rather have. Tisser Barber said, Holtz, we are all great. All right. Let's see. So any of you guys who switched up, let me know if you want to keep that number or not. F-Cat said minus 100. Funny guy. All right, so that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people participated. Let me see. Sanchez said I could be 1. All right, cool. Sanchez, we're going to give you 1. Okay. All right, so let me go back to this, guys. I'm going to figure out. Bruce said he'll do 14. All right, cool, Bruce. Bruce will stick with 14. All right, so I have Rick Edwards is 8. Vet is 6. Simpleton is 13. Sanchez is 1. Twister Barber 17. Maker 18. Cloudy V. Hold on, what did you say again? I think I put 13. I tried to scribble it. And I think it looks so crazy. It looked like 13. Let me make sure. How many people chose my number? Oh, 12. Damn. Okay. My handwriting was terrible. All right, 12. Bruce got 14. Geek got 9. Lo-Fi got 14. And 7 got 7. Holtz got 5. All right. If anybody else want to jump in there, you can. But let's go into this. So, so after the Mad Streets tournament that John Scars did, this was epic. Guys, as you know, or you didn't know, Ryzak was a very prominent member of the Stadia community. He was a part of the Stadia Bash Community Network at the time. Every Thursday nights at 8 p.m., he put on a show called Game Over. He took so much time and energy to create the show, reach out and get guests, come up with different questions, and it was all geared around Stadia. It was an epic thing he did. He had to step away from content creation, but as soon as I put the thing out saying that we're doing a Stadia Community Day, he texted me and said, bro, I would love to bring back Game Over for a special thing, and Stadia Pro Gaming is his co-host, so it was cool to see them actually get to put on a show together. And so there you have it. They reached out, and I thought what was good was they got some of the newer people in the community, and we got to see Cloudy V go head-to-head against Purple Haze, and I wanted Purple Haze to win, and she actually won, so that was pretty cool. So Cloudy V, ha! So hold on, let's put this up for Cloudy V. Cloudy V really thought he was going to win, and I thought that was one of these moments. Oh, man. Anyway, so after that was Jeff. And Jeff, this is what's cool. You guys may not have known this, but myself, Matuko Ninja, CLW or Claw or Slayer Trolls, whatever you want to call them. Oh, man. Oh, well, I can't think of his name now. Oh, no. Hold up. Bat Pixie. Woo! So we were the first ever, hear me out. the first ever Stadia esports team in history. And then Jeff was the very second, but Jeff claimed the fame as his group, which was him, Squids, Ryzak, Ray, a bunch of people. They got to have the very first Stadia esports match. Of course, when they met our group, we destroyed them. So they was eliminated before we was. But yeah, we played in the Killer Queen Black tournament esports league, and it was epic. It was last summer. It was really cool experience. I'll never forget. So Jeff decided to give away shirts, and he played the game, and that was pretty cool. And then Rock did a special thing on the Rock show with Ray, John Scars, Stadia Pro Gaming. They do various different things, but one of the cool things they do is Ray have a segment called Ray Praise, and he just give praises to someone in the community. Recently, he started making it newer people in the community, so it was really cool because they had all the alumni come back together, and I thought that was really special. So that was a really awesome show as well. Then SPG, I think he stole the show. He was the only person that we gave a 2-hour time slot, because no one does it better than him. I call him the most consistent streamer. He put on a 2-hour PUBG massive play along, and it was epic. Trust me, guys, it was epic. And he had everybody join, and it was amazing. You could see him doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So it was very fitting for him to do that for the day. So then, sorry, but PSX, or you guys know him as Fletch, he wasn't able to do his slot 4 p.m. Eastern. So my wife, Sandy Beaches, which is funny, she originally from day one said, hey, I want to be a part of it. I said, well, let's just wait. I want to see if I can fill it up with other people, which is crazy. I told my wife no. And when he couldn't do it and I reached out to other people first, she said, hey, I would do it. So my wife got a chance to be a part of it, and she played Lamote. She had a great time. She loves reading the chat and talking to everybody. So I thought that was pretty special. And then none other than Chariot Man Gaming. He told you guys as usual, grab that keyboard, grab that Stadia Google Wi-Fi. You grab anything and toss that thing out to the Barren Sea. And it was an epic show that he did. He had a bunch of people jumping in the community play. He played Summer World War Z. He played Summer 9 to 5. It was just really cool. You guys definitely should check that out if you missed it. Then Popper Bear Gaming played some Extraction. And I want to say this. I think he might be giving Rock a run for the money for the new sweet voice of the community, because man, that guy sounds like he could be on a talk show or a radio personality or something. Just a welcoming, nice voice, and I was just charmed by it. But he did a great job playing Rainbow Six Extraction. And then was Cloudy V, Cloud Validation. And here's what's cool, guys. On Chariot Man's stream, I said, guys, why don't we bring up an oldie but a goodie? And everybody's like, what? I said, Ray, you know what I'm going to say. And I mentioned Sniper Elite 4. And Cloudy was like, oh, yeah. And it was so cool that he decided to play that game, and he was loving it. So many people could play at one time. It was a lot of fun. It was truly epic. And then we had Primo all the way from Hawaii, and he played some Krata, and that was really cool. It was a lot of fun. They was playing Prop Wars. It was just really cool, guys. Really cool, really cool, really cool. And I have to give him a shout out because his channel is primarily catered to children's content. Like there's no profanity or there's no like, you know, crazy stuff. So I think that's really cool as well. So shout outs to him. And then Cali Fat jumped on in there playing Dead by Daylight. And guys, you know the game. You know there were scares and crazy and this and running, and it was an epic stream. And then followed up was Risk of Rain 2 by none other than Windstar. And that was an epic stream. Ever since that game was played the other day, it really revitalized some people to think like, man, let's get back into this game because it's an epic game. And then none other than Squids. He jumped on in there. He played some Outriders. Man, Squid was playing some tough missions. He had people join in with him, and it was super epic. And then next up, I jumped in there because my guy MM2K wasn't able to do his slot at the moment. So I jumped in there and I simply showed off my 4 favorite games on Stadia platform, which is Doom Eternal, which was my 2020 game of the year. My sleeper hit indie game of the year was Wavetail. My favorite racer on Stadia, bar none, is Fast and the Furious. And my favorite game, period, is none other than Marvel Avengers, which led me to create the Stadia Avengers. So that was pretty cool. Other people jumped on. We had a great chat. David Wilson was in there, and he was on just about every stream. MM2K jumped in as well. That was an epic stream, guys. Check it out also. And following me was none other than Ray, the Gaming Cyborg 3473, and he did some Wreckfest. And guys, he had the most amount of people playing ever in Wreckfest. It was epic. It was epic. You guys got to watch it. And then after that was none other than Stadia Dosage News. Mr. MM2K himself put a special video out there just culminating this whole epic event. And it was a sweet closeout for the whole event. You guys make sure you check that out as well. So with that being said, thank you guys for listening to me ramble and go on and breaking it down. But this what was cool. We had Super Saturdays. We had the streaming Stadia extravaganza. We had a bunch of stuff from Stadia Bash community. But guys, this event personally had the most consistent amount of viewers. I see even the smallest channels having 17 plus people. I remember Cherry Man had 30 something people. John Scars had what, 40 something people, and it just stayed from beginning to end. It was really cool. It tapered off a little bit around that 5 p.m. Eastern time, but a lot of people was burnt out, I'm sure, at that time. They revitalized, they came back. It was epic. I want to thank all of you who was a part of it, and I want to thank all of the viewers specifically, because you guys is what made us guys continue to do what we did. So with that being said, and you guys know I love to talk, that was a mouthful, but it was what it was. Let me scroll up, see if anybody else joined in. And Geek the Sneak says, hey, Geek, man, how many numbers you going to pick, bro? I need you to tell me a number, because right now I have you with number 9. So is you sticking with 9 or you want to get 10? Like, how many times are you going to change your number? I'm just saying. All right. All right, I won't read what Ray just said. Not sure what he's talking about. Real knee slapper to Simpleton. Let me see. Okay, let me see what Simpleton said. I'm just curious now. He said, just multiply everything by the number of times Purple Haze. Wow, that was great. I'm glad I read it. Let me see. It was a tie, and Cloudy Validation gave me the win. There's winners and there's losers. I'm just saying. So, you know what? Chucky, can you just explain this to him? I'm just saying.
You're a winner. And you know what winners say. Fuck the losers who can't take a joke. Man the fuck up.
I'm just saying. He said it, not me. Anyways, so the way I look at it is Cloudy V is a loser. He lost that day. All right, let's see. Just want to see if anybody else. What is Twisted Barber talking about? He said, Jeff's OnlyFans page is now financially competing for richest companies. Oh man. Jeff Bezos is outraged as he thought was only Jeff. Well, nope. Let me see. I want to test out something. I'm gonna wow. Are you still messing with Purple Haze? All right, you guys are messing with Jeff. Primo, what's going on? You guys are laughing. Papa Bear's Aegis Elba. Hey, listen, that voice, man. Woo! Papa Bear, let's go. Papa Bear's voice is listed to story time, right? Low is in the building. Let me see. Actually, I typed in Sniper Elite 4 for my first choice when CMG was asking everybody what they want to play. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so if you go back and rewind it, I actually brought it up. But cool, good stuff, good stuff. F the cat, he said, was I the only one that streamed D2? Destiny 2, Division 2, which one you talking about? Been lurking, I'm catching up now. What's going on? David Wilson, late as usual. Man, this guy, man, he's only always late to my stuff. That's the thing. Like, what did I do to you, man? But anyway, let me bring in somebody to join me to help this show go on. Let's give it up for the guy who used to always come on, and he never left me alone, and he's here today. My guy, none other than Holtz. Let's give it up.
Do you know what? I'm sick and tired of this Chucky character acting all big and hard, thinking he's a winner. When was the last time Chucky was in a fighting game? When did he prove his worth?
You know what? All the different characters that got put in games, I don't think Chucky was ever put in one, was he?
He's always saying, don't worry about the losers and all that. When has he ever proved himself?
Listen, I like to say Chucky did prove himself, man. He's been around for a long time, and not for nothing. Back in September, October, his series, it was a hit. I loved it. So much so that it's getting a second season. I'm just saying.
So we all want to hashtag Chucky for the next Mortal Kombat 12.
There you go. He might be in Mortal Kombat 13. Shout out to Wilson. He is in almost all of the games. Yeah, guys, let's do this. Shout out to Wilson real quick. Give it up. David Wilson is the new guy in the community, and man, can I tell you something? He is awesome. I will say that. All right, cut that. All right, let's see. I'm almost down there. We're going to see who won. Primo in the building. Oops, accidentally blocked cloud validation instead. Oh, you're talking about actually blocking people. Okay. I ended up listening to my 90s R&B playlist. What are you guys talking about? All right, lo-fi. Oh, wait, and Geek the Sneak didn't respond to me if he wanted to, what number he wanted to stick with. So I'm just going to keep the number that he had on here.
Geek the Sneak was putting that many numbers. I was going to put them as lossy numbers. I was going to say,
yeah, man,
give another
right,
one.
Let's see. Vet said 6. Now he said 1. Now he said 2. Now he said 3, but I'm keeping him with that 6. Now he said 4, 5, 6. Okay, and he's sticking with 6. All right, so David Wilson. All right, guys, we got to get down here. All right, Geek said 10, bro. All right, 10. You sure? All right, you know what? I ain't even going to ask you. Yo, you and these, man. All right, so he said 10.
Cowboy, right. Is this in your Now Your Mother Knows notebook that you're writing in with the pen?
Yes.
Oh, there you go, fancy.
Yes, it is. So, Vet, I'm keeping you with that 6, man. You're all over the place. All right, Vet is going crazy with the numbers. Lo said brutal. ISO says sheesh. We're giving away a copy of a game, Mad Streets. It is for Stadia. So I don't know if you want to pick a number between 1 and 20, but if you win, you will get a copy. Remember, Stadia is free, so you don't actually need to have it because you could just create a Stadia account. But anyways, just let you know, because once I get to the bottom of the comments, I'm going to pick the winner. Just want to go back and rewind and I watch to verify. Maybe you should too. Yeah, all I know is I mentioned the game. Nobody mentioned it before I mentioned it. Ivy, you have an issue. Destiny 2. Cool. Let me see. I know you can never be wrong. All I know is I was like, yo, you know what we should play, Ray? And Ray was like, what? I was like, come on, bro. You know it's an oldie but a goodie. And I said Sniper Elite 4. That's all I remember saying. So doesn't really matter. We all played it. It was cool, you know. But I remember saying it on his stream, and, you know, you ended up playing it on your stream, which was cool. No harm, no foul. Anyway, Holtz, we're getting down to this.
How are you going to pick the number? You're just going to guess a number?
No. So what I did is I drew a square, and I let everybody see the square that was empty. Then I wrote in a number before anybody start picking numbers, and that number I wrote in, I'm gonna pull it up so you can see that there's no crazy stuff going on. Annabelle versus is greater than Chucky. I don't think so. Oh, he said Holtz is greater than Michael Myers. Paris Hilton is greater than Ray.
He's got no.
I'll take whatever number.
I've actually got
no. So let me explain. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I've actually got a Squid Game mask that I can actually put on and just start actually. Come on, Michael Myers, me and you.
Oh, nice. Let me explain it, guys. All you have to do is pick a number between 1, and I'm sorry for the people who never seen this before. Pick a number between 1 and 20. It doesn't matter if somebody picked the same number as you. What I'm going to do is flip and show you that I picked a number. Whoever has the closest number to the number I picked, you'll be the winner. If multiple people pick the same number, then I'm only going to take those people who had the same number, let you guys guess another number. I'll do the same thing, and whoever gets the closest will win. So it's pretty simple. I originally wanted to use the bots to actually pick it, but for some reason, when I go to raffle on Streamlabs OBS, that section isn't there, so I couldn't do it. So I came up with my own game, and like you said, Holtz, I'm using the And Now Your Mama Knows notebook and pen, so it's better. All right. Mini-Me versus Chucky. Ooh, okay. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Let's give Michael a shout out. All right. ISO said Cowboy got that notebook from Gamefly. He's got to return it after he's done. Maybe. No, but I got it from Vistaprint. Let me see. Check it out, ISO. The Now Your Mama Knows notebook. The Now Your Mama Knows pen. Okay, and let me find where my page was at. All right, there we go. Nope, that's not it. All right, there we go.
See, only if you had a Now Your Mother Knows page marker, you would have knew exactly where you was.
You know what? Okay, I might have to hit Vistaprint up. Tell me something else. All right, Twisted Barber's laughing. Cloud Validation said, oh, sorry, that's Mr. Urban wrong. It's pen from Gamefly, LOL. I just sent you the picture of your Twitter. You can pull the video up now if you'd like. 14 minutes into the stream. You weren't even there yet, bro. But I doubt that. Hey, I don't even know what you're talking about. So all I know is I was in Chariot Man stream and I said we should play Sniper Elite 4. Now, I don't know when you tweeted whatever you did. I'm just telling you what I said. I didn't tell you what you did. I told you what I did. Man, he's so argumentative, man. What's wrong with this guy? All right, odd job. All right, guys, so we're about to do it now. So I'm just going to read your numbers, and then we're going. Rick Edwards said 8. Vet said 6. Simpleton said 13. Sanchez said 1. Twisted Barrow said 17. Maker said 18. Cloudy V got 12. Bruce got 14. Geek has 10. Lo-Fi has 14. Sevens has 7. And Holtz has 5. Let's do it. The number is... What's that, Holtz?
I can't see that. My monitor's too bright. What number is it?
You can't see it?
No.
It's real clear on mine.
I know, but it's hard to focus on my screen.
You can't see that?
Just say the number out. I'll believe you.
How can you not see that?
My screen's all blurry with you there.
Oh, that's crazy because I can see it clear on mine. So you want to check. Anyway, guys, the number is 8. Number 8. So we went through a lot of this, and just for Rick Edwards to win, he said 8, and the number is 8. So let's give it up. But the question is, I haven't seen Rick Edwards say anything in a while, so I want to know, is he still here?
What happened to the drum roll? I was expecting the drum roll, or ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Now Your Mother Knows game show presents Mad Cat's giveaway, and the number is 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time today, coming in with number 8, guessing the exact number of the Mad Streets game giveaway is none other than, give it up right now, hailing from I don't know where, is Rick Edwards.
Oh my God, he's so amazing. Go Rick Edwards. Well done.
All right, so oh, he's there. There you go. All right, so Rick Edwards. Now I need to get you the code. That's the thing. So, you know what? I think I made a separate thing for this too. Let me see. Did I? If I was smart, I would have. If I didn't, I'll do it now. Let me see.
I love the way every time I tune in these days, Mr. Airwell's like, I'm so drunk. I'm not even
Oh, that you're drunk?
Dr. Pepper tonight.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Ew. Holtz, I don't like Dr. Pepper. No. All right, Cloudy V. Let me see what you just sent me. Said, welcome, guys. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just telling you what I said. You know, maybe you and I think alike, and you should be like, man, me and the cowboy think alike, instead of always thinking something's against you. You know? Well, let me see. Let me see this real quick. Sorry, Edwards. Let me put you on hold real quick. I'm trying to see what Cloudy V is talking about. Cloud Validation says, I'm having pizza and watching. Primo said Sniper Elite, question mark. So wait, where's Cloud Validation? Geek the Sneak, Charity Man.
Did you ever say before the giveaway that you have to join Discord or anything like that to inform people where they're going to redeem this code?
No. What I'm going to do is actually, well, I don't even see the Cloudy V. I don't even see where you said, where you even wrote Sniper Elite. You, the first person said Sniper Elite was, Primo. It says Sniper Elite 4 with a question mark. And then you said Sniper Elite 4 with a question mark also. And I could have sworn when I mentioned it and we started talking about it, I could have sworn you were like, oh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But
did anyone cover Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2 or My Hero Justice 2?
Nope. Nobody did. Yo, give it up for Superstar Project Storms in the building. All right, cut it. That's nothing. All right, so Edwards. Anyway, Edwards, if you have a Stadia account, let's do this. I want you to be my friend on Stadia or write me on Stadia, and then I'll send you the code. So before I was rudely interrupted by Cloudy V and his nonsense, let me get the code. And I told myself to put these codes in.
Were they the same codes from the devs that give you a few weeks back, or are these like new?
No, they gave me new ones.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, last week he gave me new ones. Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. I haven't talked to the guy in a while, and he inboxed me and said, hey, you know, I got a bunch of codes for you. Thank you for all the work you've been doing with the game. And here you go. Which was cool. All right, so let me copy this text. Is Edwards, let me know. Stadia, I have tried it once. Oh, well, Edward. Oh, that's Severance. All right, cool. Or I said Severance. You only played it once? All right, so let me create a new thing, and we'll call it Mad Streets Giveaway. Or Mad Street Codes. All right. And then let me put all the codes right here. And then I'll put a check mark next to the ones I gave away already. I think I gave away one from this batch. Yeah, right? I think I did. Okay, let me go into Stadia. New friend. All right, cool. Eddie Rick, I'm assuming that is you. All right, so Eddie, just write me and just write Mad Streets. Just send me a message and write Mad Streets. And then I will send you, I will reply back with the code. All right, anyway, so where were you at, Holtz? You're usually a part of everything, and I didn't notice you was here for you know.
I was there in the morning when I was on Rock Show. I was there in Rock, and I was there for Purple Haze. I tried to get my controller and turn my TV on, but my batteries died, and I was like, okay, got no batteries in remote. And then throughout the day, I was distracted because it was a football final. So I tried to sort of. I did message on one of your streams. Like, I can only do the morning. I couldn't do later on because there was football competition.
So wait a minute. What you're telling me is you was a part of Purple Haze stream, and can you repeat for me what happened during that stream?
No, I was there at the early 20 minutes when Purple Haze was like talking about like the purple ninja and cowboy. You shouldn't always be playing Scorpion. Come on, choose a different character. But I loved watching Purple Haze play. Everything was fingy. It was like, oh, Greg Cantana, throw the fingy. Everyone else do the fingy move. So I was like, wow.
Let me ask you a question. Did it sound like crying when Purple Haze was saying I should use a different character?
Well, each to their own preference. I thought, like, well, if Cowboy wants to choose Scorpion and that's his go-to character, there's no shame in that. He's everyone's go-to. He's my go-to character over like 25 plus years.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And I bet money if that was like Mr. Open Worlds going as Robocop, he would just say, come on, Cal, we all got different styles of play, haven't we? Come too close, play far away. So it is what it is.
This is true, Mr. Urban World. If you try to get him to not use his character, he would have flipped out. So I'm looking for something because I want to throw you guys a curveball. And I want to actually bring something up that was important to me, if I could find it. Let's see. I write too much on Twitter, obviously, or apparently. All right. I'm trying to find this because I want to put the actual thing up. Put so much stuff out here. All right, guys. So this is what I want to talk about. All right. So this is a little controversial, but I want to talk about it. And obviously, I'm here to shout out our Stadia Day, our Stadia Community Day, which was epic. Let's see. All right, we're just reading my wife's thing.
Look at this, Cowboy. This is going to rot your teeth. Look at the size of that Dr. Pepper.
Wow. Now, let me ask you guys this in the chat. Do you know what I'm actually trying to find? Does anybody have an idea of what I'm trying to find on my Twitter? Let me look real close.
Yeah, you're still looking for that Sniper Elite 4 message.
I can care less about that. I said it in person. I bet if you go back and listen, you could hear when I mentioned it. Cloudy B was like, Sniper Elite, what is that game? I was like, oh, this is what it is. He was like, oh, man, I never heard of that till you mentioned it to me, man.
Oh, Sniper Elite's a very, very good game. I can't play it is because like I try and be like stealth, and then I always miss, and I have to run in the base and actually just do all weird stuff with a knife and handgun. So, but my friend's amazing, absolutely amazing at it, because I think he's got patience and stuff like that, and he can sort of anticipate like guards and wind movement and stuff like that.
It's pretty cool. I love, like, you know, when it showed like the little it flies in and you get shot and all that stuff, like in slow motion. That's pretty cool. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, when it does the slow mo and then it just see it like punches someone's like body part go through. It's like a Mortal Kombat as well, like the X-ray, isn't it? When you see like the fractures.
Yeah. You know what? I might just have to play my video and just pause it. Because I can't find exactly where I was at. So here, let's do this.
What's going on?
I'll play my video. I'll just pause that spot. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about.
What's going on?
Yeah, let me shut myself up. Find the spot. And I'll have it on the screen. There we go. Found it. It's going to be a little bit controversial, guys, but I kind of want to talk about it. All right. Let's see. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. All right, cool. So, guys, you still there with me? All right. So, Mad Streets at it now. Thanks, Cowboy. Much appreciated. You definitely are most welcome. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. And guys, by the way, I'm going to give away a Mad Streets copy every live stream I do this week. So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you guys are new to the channel, I do a live stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I put out random content almost just about every day. But Holtz, so let's talk about this, Holtz. I got you on here. And we could discuss this. So let me pull it off first. And as I doll it up. So you know there's a whole debacle with and you guys be verbal too. I want to hear about this. Last year, Ubisoft had their investors call, right? Mm-hmm. And it stated that For Honor was coming to Stadia. And I remember, I ever want to believe there was like a trailer with the game in there, or maybe because so many content creators cover it, maybe in my brain. But anyway, it was stated that it was coming to Stadia, and I was hyped because I don't know if you guys know, but For Honor is my favorite. Is actually my favorite Ubisoft game. So people was like, "Oh, cool, it's coming," and it just never came, and never came. And 6 months later, Ubisoft said, "Hey, that was a mistake. It was an error. That game is not coming to Stadia."
Wait there. Is this like a Mandela effect? Because I'm pretty sure I've never seen a For Honor trailer. Or was it a snippet in like sort of a game event? Like,
so that's the thing. I could have sworn I seen a For Honor trailer for Stadia.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it roughly when sort of FIFA 21 got announced.
Right, like a bunch of games.
Yeah, they done a showreel of games.
Trailer, like not like I could have sworn it was like a legit Stadia trailer and it showed For Honor, or Ubi, one or the other.
Yeah, anyway, I didn't know that, and when you just mentioned it, I was like, wait there, I'm pretty sure I saw the For Honor as well.
All right,
I'll have to look.
6 months later, they said, "Hey, we apologize. That game isn't coming to Stadia. It was an error." Okay, fine, whatever. So a week ago, I'm minding my business as I should, and I'm watching Nerf Report video, and he's like, "For Honor is coming to Stadia." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was so excited when it was supposed to come, but it didn't. So somebody, Maker Chaos, he said, "Hey, temper your expectations. You don't know if it'll come. What if it's a mistake?" I said, "Bro, they wouldn't make the same mistake twice." Now, I had already put a post out saying, well, hey, let's just take a look. Let's take a look. So I put a post out, and my post said, "Wow, I just watched the Nerf Report new video, and I'm pretty excited that For Honor is coming to Stadia. I hope you all get ready to be dominated by the cowboy." And a whole day later, now I get if it was within a half an hour, I didn't tag Stadia, nothing. And Stadia came to my Twitter page and said, "You going with Samurai, Vikings, Knights, or Wu Lin?" And then I was like, so I love ninjas. So since they don't have ninjas, I'm going with Samurai, blah, blah, blah. And then it gave me the idea of why would Stadia comment, right? Like a day later, why would they? And it makes me feel cool that your boy Cowboy is obviously being watched by Stadia, because I can see if I tag Stadia. I didn't hashtag Stadia.
No, you're not getting followed by Stadia. You're getting followed by some PR person that probably never had a clue. Or there's Cowboy thinking, well, maybe they did have a clue. And this is where the conversation's coming from.
So he's probably like, if the Stadia Cowboy's writing it, look, maybe there's a Stadia PR guy that's a fan of mine. He's like, yo, I always wanted to conversate with the cowboy, but we're told we're not supposed to. I'll just write him. Either way, Stadia,
yeah, I can see that. I want to write the cowboy with that Now Your Mother Knows notebook and pen. Yeah, I can see it.
Either way, hosts an official. So
That's what happened there. Was that you or me?
I'm just gonna chalk it up for me. I don't know. I know I was told.
I wonder why. I wonder why it was cloudy on my end before. I was like, is it literally my connection or something? But let's roll with it.
I know. I wrote the team for Melon. They said that sometimes that happens if someone's thing drops too low, then it's his way of refreshing. Actually, it looked like my thing is low, but I have my Ethernet cable in.
Because I know you mentioned it when Resident Evil was on, so I didn't know like if it was like sort of just a dislodged cable or something.
The cowboy joined.
Okay, that was weird. Yeah. But now, if you look at my internet, it's up high. I don't know. Anyway, you know what it could be? It could be my Ethernet cable slipping out. I really need to put my other Ethernet. So, quick story. My daughter was, during COVID, well, I guess COVID is still here, but she was using my Ethernet cable for work. And she accidentally broke it. So, you know how the Ethernet cables have the little plastic tabs, so when you stick it in, it gets tight? Well, she broke it, and I was like, yo, you got to buy me another one. Well, she bought me another one, but I never started using the other one. I'm still using the old one that I complained about. So every so often, it slowly slips out. So I think as it was slipping out, it made it register that my internet was low. And so like they explained in Melon, if your internet drops so low, it just refreshes to give you a chance to fix it or whatever. But I just pushed it in, and then it did it again, and now it shows high. So anyway, so Stadia official page comes and talks to me, right? Yeah, let's pull it back up again. And actually, they responded to me again the next day, I noticed. I'm going to actually try to find this. This was, oh, it just says 1 day ago. Darn it. Oh, wait. May 22nd. All right. So anyway, whoops. So what's your thoughts on that? No, wait. I didn't finish the story. So anyway, came out to, and Maker said, oh, listen, bro, that don't mean anything. I said, bro, you think Stadia would actually write me if that was the case? But guess what? I said, there's no way Stadia and Ubisoft would screw that up 2 times in a row. And unfortunately, Stadia Source came out today and said a Ubisoft representative contacted them and said that was an error. Yeah, again, For Honor is not coming to Stadia.
No, I can see it now. They're getting payback on all the creators now. They're like, damn Cowboy always trolling us. We're going to get him back. Here's for you, Cowboy. And they're doing it. But I think I think it's very, very horrible that the whole point is that you should believe in an official announcement. So It was a bit harsh that people like yourself was reacting to, oh my god, For Honor, Ubisoft partnership, why not? Why don't believe it? I know Maker of Chaos said like temper your expectations because what's happened in the past, but I do believe that you've done the right thing by sort of hyping it up. And it's a shame that it is an edit again.
That is a shame, man. I mean, it's okay. I get it. Stadia doesn't get every game. We already know that, right? But it is a little shame that game isn't coming. Just for me, as a lot of people never played the game, never heard of it. But I am a big fan of the game. And hold on, wait. I keep looking. I thought it said May 22nd. I think that's 13 May. 13 before. What the heck is the 22? I'm confused. All right, let me look for the 13th. Let's see. So May 13th. I want to pull up the whole thing because the next day.
Isn't it a saying like that? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So.
Yeah, man. Yes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I guess that's shame on me.
Will it be a third time? Shame free on the community. Let's hope not.
Let's see.
But hasn't this game got like loads of seasons?
It does. It has a lot of seasons. It's been out for I think 6 years. It's been out for 6 years.
Yeah, I thought 2015 or something like that in my mind. So yeah.
Yeah, I was looking into it the other day. So let me pull out the actual thing. But I wish it came. So you know how I've been doing a lot of stuff for the Mad Streets, and I originally wanted WWE to come, right? And if the WWE game came, I would have made a whole thing out of it, like a league and everything, right? Oh wow. Well, thank you very much. Holtz, here it is, Holtz.
Food. That's why I tuned in. I'm tuning in here just for the food.
Sandy got me pizza, and this is the what is it again? What are they calling it? DiGiorno's. DiGiorno's is very good. All right, so and my wife is hurting right now. She got injured at work. I told her to get off that pole. She was just dancing a little too long, you know, when she should have just left. Her shift was over, and that's what happens, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna get to the chat too, guys. Let me just pull this up though. All right, so here's how it all went down. So wow, I just watched the Nerf Report new video, and I'm pretty excited for Honor is coming to Stadia. I hope you all get ready to be dominated by the Cowboy. That was May 12th, and then on May 13th, a day later, Stadia said, you going with Samurai, Vikings, Knights, or Wu Lin? And then somebody said, well, I have ancestry in both, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that. Somebody said, what? Wait. A bunch of people was chiming in. I'll rock you in the game, blah, blah, blah. And Todd, or not Todd, well, whatever, Todd or Ryzek said, yeah, another fighting game. And hold on, where the heck is how do I see my actual comment back? Oh, I guess I click on Stadia, right? All right, yeah, I said, so I love ninjas, so since they don't have, I was supposed to say them, but my writing is retarded, samurai are the closest thing. And then Stadia said, be sure to try Shinobi then. And you know, here's the cool thing, right? And I was saying how I use the Orochi. The cool thing is, I could have been like the a-hole, right? And been like, and I could have wrote back, oh, I found out this game isn't coming. But what's the point of that, right? And people do that. Like, even when I had an issue with, I was doing that stream where I play Stadia games and I use only Stadia features. And Baldur's Gate crowd choice wasn't working. Did I make a whole post and tag Stadia? No, you know what I did? I inboxed Stadia. Said, hey, I got an issue. And they made a ticket and they was trying to help me figure it out. So it's like funny when everybody got to make a public thing because I guess they want to stick it to Stadia. So I could have really stuck it to Stadia. I could have went and said, hey, I guess you must have been playing the game on another platform because you were clearly sound like you know how the game is, and the game clearly isn't coming to Stadia, but it was a nice talk. But I didn't even write back. What's the point, right? So, but I just wanted to bring that up because that personally affected me, and I thought it was an interesting story.
What's the point with negativity these days? I mean, I understand negativity it offers a lot of clickbait, but these days it's not helping no one these days. There's only so much aggro and negativity a person can take. And if I see negativity on Twitter, I just scroll past it. And it's only that usually when I see positive or happy stuff that I usually click on it and go, ooh. Right. So, but I understand this platform is meant to be controversy with opinions, so I'm not going to take it away from someone saying it, but to me I'm like, but you done right in my mind just saying, what's the point?
Yeah. And there's even no point to write back, right? We had a little conversation. I said my last part. Like, I said the last words to them. So for me now to go back, it's like if you and me have an argument, right? And I had the last word. Why am I even going back, right? Like, there's no point to even go back again.
I don't know. There's been a few moments that I found was comedy gold where on someone's video I'll put a comment and I'll say something, just help the discussion. Then it's like 9 months later, someone will go, it works now, and I'm like, I'm not going to carry on the conversation 9 months later.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like Cloudy V. I'll put you out there, Cloudy V. So you sent me the thing, whatever. I'm not going to go watch this video to find where I said what I said. It's no point to it.
And then the whole problem with Twitter, isn't it? It's so hard to follow a notification, click on it, then follow actually where the actual initial points were.
I only got into Twitter because of Stadia. The Stadia community, it seems like a lot of people would be like, write me on Twitter. When I met people, I was like, I don't even use Twitter. So I had to get into it. So I was terrible at it at first. I didn't get it at all.
Well, my twin's very good at social media. He likes putting if you want to follow this conversation or this comment, please read OG post or read Cowboy's reply to follow where mine is, because a lot of people will just drop down to the bottom comments and just misread everything that's above it.
Right.
So
now here's interesting. I thought of this too, though, Evans. He said the latency of For Honor being streamed, though, I don't know how well that would do. Now here's what's interesting. I thought of that. Now the way For Honor is it's split timing. Like if I swing like this, you have to press up and block. If I swing to the right, you have to swing to the right and block. So it's literally like, Brian said, rock, paper, scissors. It's kind of that, right? You swing and it go ching, ching. Like, it's amazing how we block to the point where it's hard. So I pick a character who is really good at dodging. So instead of me trying to block, like learn, like gauge if you go left, right, up, down, I just kind of dash, right? But here's the thing, though, Evans. I think we all would agree that Stadia kind of feels like one of the best when it comes to latency and smoothness, right? Stadia gets a lot of credit for that. For Honor is on Xcloud right now. For Honor was just announced today, right? That it will be one of the games on PlayStation Plus Premium. So, I don't even know if you noticed, host, was you paying attention to all the PlayStation news today?
Yeah, I saw all the
Okay.
drops.
Hey, so you seen that they got an official trailer now and all that. So they're coming up with a special Ubisoft called Ubisoft Classic, not Ubisoft Plus, but Ubisoft Classic. Day one on PlayStation Premium, they're gonna have 27 Ubisoft games, and For Honor was the #2 game on the list. And by the end of the year, they're gonna have 50 Ubisoft games. Now, what I think is probably gonna be different than Plus, I bet they won't have all the DLC.
Well, see, I wouldn't even sit there and say For Honor. If you told me like Ubisoft classics, there'll definitely be like the Raymans, the Splinter Cells, the Tom Clancy's.
Well, that's what that's the name they're calling it. But no, they have a bunch of
all over before For Honor. I mean, it's not.
No, they got newer ones too. That's just the title is just called Classic, but it's a bunch of like Baja. It's a lot of games in there. Anyway, but I brought that up because I agree with you, Evans. But I thought about that myself, and I said, wait, Xcloud, a lot of people think, like Cloudy V, says that it can't match Stadia's latency, but it's on there right now. So
I think it could, because when I first started Stadia, I've said this before, I was in denial that it would work as smooth as it did, especially with like some Mortal Kombat, and I've got no problem with... Who said hi?
Sandy said hi.
Oh, Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Have you got pizza? There you go.
But go ahead, Holt.
Yeah, so I have full faith in that the latency will actually run well with this game. But to me, I'm not very good at fast reactions, and I never blame it on the game, because if I played a game like Ghost of Tsushima, where you have to sort of counter when they slash down, I'm terrible at it. Absolutely terrible. But that's never due to latency. That's due to me that I can't really read the characters as effectively as someone who's put more hours. If I trained myself, then I could be a master at it. But I feel like there are a lot of people who's going to jump in this game and instantly blame the service, and it's not the service. I bet when that negative latency, the bandwidth that's going directly from Google all the way to us, I think they've already mastered that to actually have a smooth game. But like I said, it's in people's perspective, because in the end, just because it works for us doesn't mean it'll work for everyone else.
Well, and I did a test the other day. Cloudy V challenged me because he had a problem with Xcloud. And so I actually played Wreckfest on both Xcloud and Stadia back to back. And he said, I guarantee you'll have a faster time on Stadia. And I played it, and me playing both, if you blindfolded me and took the thing off and I didn't know, they felt exactly the same. And they looked identical to me.
No, I thought that was a terrible measurement of latency, because, like I said, when you play them type of games, you're never going to have the same environment, you're never going to have the same drift, you're never going to have the same AI. Right. So there would have been other games. I mean, I did appreciate how you did choose something to try it, because no one else was trying it, but I thought, like, there's other games you can actually try.
Yeah, but you know what, though? As far as the player, what I liked was I could tell, right? And when I did it months ago, I did a 4.5-hour test of Stadia versus Xcloud. and I played Destiny. I played Dirt 5. I played a bunch of games. I think it was 6 games. And every game that was on Stadia, it looked better on Stadia and it felt better. But when I played a game that wasn't on Stadia, like Gears of War or something, it felt I couldn't tell. So the cool thing was playing both back to back, I should feel the latency because he was trying to say it's so bad that you're gonna even notice you did way better. He said if you was to play
Yeah.
Stadia and this and go back and forth, you'll end up seeing that the people on Stadia would have won more games. So for me playing, I should have been able to say, "Oh yeah, I could feel that." I couldn't feel it.
Well, the whole point is I think there's a lot of positivity the last few months for a lot of people with Xcloud. I think it's actually changed. The service actually got a lot better, and I think by you mentioning that you're feeling that there's no latency actually is a good thing for cloud in general. So
Yeah.
without the comparison, we should start saying now, look, that's 2 services that I've played that really feel smooth.
Yeah, and by the way, William, to answer your question, Rick Edwards won. So once again, let's give a shout out to Rick Edwards. He won a copy of Mad Streets. All right, cut it. Again, I will be giving away Mad Streets at every one of my streams this week. So you'll get a chance again tomorrow, 5:30 Eastern, Wednesday, 5:30 Eastern, and Thursday, 5:30 Eastern. Let me get down to the bottom of this chat. I know I was going on and on, but I love to hear everything you guys got to say. Mentioning the negative latency. What? Do I own any guns? Hold up. You don't own any guns. You're not. Yeah, I'm not a fan of guns at all.
Oh, come on, Carl. You missed a joke there. I own guns. Boom.
Oh,
With a bicep.
yeah, I got some guns. What do you mean? Evans, you don't know? Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man.
Cowboy, if you want someone to be your script writer, I'll start writing something.
I need it. Because that I don't know how that went right over my head. I know. Sandy said I should start paying hosts. Interesting insight, Evans. Interested to see how it plays on Ubisoft Plus. Well, I could just what are you talking about though? What game plays on Ubisoft Plus? Or are you still talking about For Honor? The game already has its own negative latency of its own, then adding streaming on top of that. Well, like I said, it is out for a bunch of streaming platforms already. So I think if it was that bad, then it wouldn't have been on Xcloud and it wouldn't be coming to PlayStation. So I still want.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the quality assurance now in cloud is actually higher than it was back when. So I feel like that if they're actually coming to these, what we call premium services now, Game Pass, PSN, whatever it's called now, Premium Extra.
Oh, and I hope somebody answered this, but no, Stadia doesn't have Elden Ring. Oh, my guy Jeff. So guys, after this, and Jeff, you know what? I'm gonna do you the good favor is I'm gonna end my stream when your stream starts. So whoever's still aboard and want to check Jeff out, Jeff, are you doing? I think Jeff is doing Wreckfest, and his Wreckfest streams are just awesome. They're a lot of fun. They're funny. So I got this set up. So when this ends, it's gonna push everybody right over there. Just in case something happens, I'll also link Jeff's stream as well. So let me see. So I am a Souls fan, so it's a must-have for me personally. Also, I am sure some people on Stadia would like to play Elden Ring also, and it sucks for me. And I do get that too, but there's some fans that are The Last of Us fans, and that's never coming to Stadia. There's some fans of Halo.
A lot of people like say, "Oh, I'm a Souls gamer, and it's meant to be hard, and it's credit to my skill as a gamer." And touche to them. I can never play Soul games. Like I said, I'm not very good at parrying or guard, but I'm very good at rolling and dodging. And if I said, "Well, can you play like Sekiro, or can you play like Witcher 3?" They go, "No." And it's just weird that we've all got our style of plays, where it actually helps us as gamers to say, "Oh, well, I've done that, and that." So we compare.
So Evan said, even though you guys should get all of the multi-plat games, in my opinion, I thought you did. But so in the beginning, Stadia did get a lot of multi-plat games, and then they haven't really gotten that many multi-plats lately. Besides a lot of Ubisoft stuff. Well, no, that's not true. I'm taking the word multi-plat as AAA. No, they get a lot of multi-plat games. There is a lot of games that Stadia get that are on a lot of stuff. So yeah, they do get a lot of multi-plat games. I mean, pretty much all multi-plat games, right? Because pretty much every game on Stadia is on something else. right, let me see. Let me see. Simpleton said, son, when you see Purple Haze, respond to something. Oh, he's talking about pizza. Okay. That wasn't that important then. Twisted Barber said, Dead Side, hold up. Dead Side said they would like to come to Stadia, but it was too early for them. I did tweet it, hoping for people to share it and tag. I didn't see that, Twisted Barber. I don't think I see you that much on Twitter. Actually, I'm shocked some of you other guys didn't jump in here. Look, Sandy, look what you started. Everybody talking about pizza.
Do you know, to be fair, when Sandy passed you that pizza, I wanted to say this, but now you've brought it up, I'm after going to say it. I was like, Cowboy, you said you don't really like meat. So I was like, is that pepperoni actual meat, or is it actually that not pepperoni? That brand where it says not chicken, not pepperoni. And
I'm assuming it's real. So here's the thing. I like the taste of ham, and I like the taste of pepperoni. And I love the taste of bacon. So those are three meats that I do enjoy, because they kind of got like a little sweet taste, or I don't know, like, bacon's just amazing. So for me, I love those three things. But I don't, oh wait, did I add ham? Yeah, ham, yes, yeah. So, but I don't like I don't eat sausages at all, because I don't like the taste of that. What else? Yeah, so most meat I just don't like, unless it's like sauteed really good, unless it's like, or it's really well done, like a burger. Burger's well done. I put a lot of ketchup, mustard on it. It's good to go. Let me see. Simpleton said, I guess for Severance, I think we can all agree you probably need a Series X or a PlayStation 5. No, Stadia does not have Mass Effect. This is true. I'm pretty sure he knows that, and he's just trolling a little bit. But it's all good, guys. We're all enjoying this today. Mr. Lewis, I was terrible at Twitter at first. Should be. I am still terrible at Twitter. Jeff, you're a noob at a lot of stuff, so I already have those things. I am just asking to see what they have that I can play on my phone. So I will say this, though, Evans. I was going to buy the Evil Dead game. So a lot of people heard me say that. It looked pretty cool. But I didn't try it first, so I had no clue. It just reminded me of Friday the 13th, which I really, really like. But then we had a Stadia Super Saturday, or Stadia Community Day. And man, I tuned into every single stream from beginning to end. And I played in a bunch of streams. And what was synonymous to me was the enjoyment I have playing with people that I've met over 2 years ago, to people I met a month ago, and the laughing, the joking, the camaraderie. It just made me think, because this game isn't coming to Stadia, and it's not cross-play with Stadia, because it's not going to be on Stadia, it made me second guess getting it. I was like, it looks cool, but I never played it yet, so I don't even know if I'm going to like it. Now, if it was on Stadia, I would have bought it, because I knew I would have had people that I would just, maybe I wouldn't like it that much, but I would have played with people. Like when Cloudy V ended up making Sniper Elite 4. I haven't played that in months, probably a year. And I kind of was like, it's a good game, but I'm kind of done with it. Man, we had so much fun as if we was all playing it again, right? So the thing is, I get you're saying they don't have this in this game. I'm telling you this. If you like a one-player game, then sure, buy it wherever. Buy it on Stadia, buy it on PlayStation, buy it on, I don't know, buy it on Atari. I don't care. But if you like a multiplayer game, I promise you this. This community, if you like to play with people, there's some people play multiplayer games and they don't really like to play with people. Like Rock. Rock said it many a times. He's not, or Host. Rock said it many a times. He really just doesn't play that many games with people. And he'll play Destiny and all that, right? But if you like to play with people, and if you like to play with the same people, and if, trust me, the Stadia community is different than any other platform I was on. Now, sure, when I was in the PlayStation, me and my buddies would get together, and it felt similar. But there's something that this has over that. You know what the factor is? It's content creators. Because there's
something
people who
in the way it
stream
plays
games.
attracts you like no other platform.
Dude, it's people who are streaming the game. So not, let's just say if you, me, and Purple Haze was playing Marvel Avengers, and we're not streaming live. Yeah, we're laughing, we're joking, we're having fun, right? But it's just between us. When you open up that fourth dimension, right? You break the fourth wall, and it's people in the chat that's talking to you as you're playing the game, and you're laughing, you're joking with not only your people on the game, but the people that's watching. Like I used to say to my wife, it's not the same when I play a game and I'm streaming because I'm not playing it the way I want to play. Now, every time I play a game, I kind of want to stream because it takes it to another level to have people watching me play and laughing and joking and trash talking. So, Evans, I hear you. Yes, there's no Elden Ring and there's no this and that. But I bet you I'll play a game like Lamote and I'll have more fun playing that game that I'm not the biggest fan of than I will probably have playing Elden Ring with only 2 people because, I don't even know how many people could play Elden Ring. I don't know if it's 2. But however many people could play Elden Ring, I trust you. For me, I'm speaking for myself, the experience I'm going to have with the Stadia community, if I stream a game, I don't think it could be matched by just playing a really, really, really cool game. And I'm just saying. So, that's all I got to say. I do, but I don't think I'm going to eat that much. So I want to at least eat the pizza and then I'll mess with the crust. I'm definitely not going to eat. I'll just take that to work. The big piece. Okay.
Ah, it's a lovely cold pizza. Oof.
All right, so everybody's talking about pizza. Let me get down here. I will respond to you guys' chat. And if you guys have a question, write the word question so Holtz and I can see it. And then, we could jump on it. So let's play For Honor on Xcloud. That would be cool. You want me to do that right now? Because I'll fire it up right now. For Honor's a cool game, man. It's a cool game. It's so different. Ubisoft have removed 92 games from its server support. It kind of is, but yeah, you used to play with us. No, with like the knights and look like the samurais and all that stuff. Huh? Is Rainbow Six bad on Stadia? No, dude, it feels like a regular game to me on Stadia. Yeah, but it's not 2-player split screen. It's just we had 2 PlayStations. Anyone else picking up Sonic collections? I'm not really that into Sonic anymore, but I did see the Part 1 movie and Part 2. But I'm gonna, what are you guys saying now? So, yeah, listen, let me tell you guys this. There was a time where I was playing on Stadia, and this was Destiny. I was playing on Stadia, somebody was on Xbox, somebody was on PlayStation. We was all playing together. Dude, I was winning. So, dude, I'm telling you, technology is pretty good. Don't just think cloud gaming. Like, if you have the mindset of that, oh, well, cloud gaming can't be that good, or it's lesser than this or that, I have you know that. Let me say this one last thing, and you could chime in on this too, Holtz. So the test was done, or the graphical fidelity, or the milliseconds. Did you know that the milliseconds on GeForce Now 3080 is 56, and a native hooked up Xbox Series X is 96? I think it's 54 and it's 96 on Xbox. So now, can you feel the difference? I mean, I guess you got to hook up a machine or something.
Unless they mentally can't accept it, that it's better. But I've always said, like, when people attack clouds, I'm like, wait there, you could be playing on a third-party controller or a cheap-end mouse and keyboard, and you've added instantly more latency than my Stadia Wi-Fi controller. Can you understand that? And they go, no. And I'm like, oh my God. It's got to do with the milliseconds. So when you just mentioned about hard GeForce Now beats Series X, I believe that. But people straight away go, no, impossible.
Right.
Now, my ping with all servers are under 25 milliseconds. So that's half and 50 again.
And mind you, that's coming from NVIDIA. They make graphic cards. Like, I'm pretty sure NVIDIA knows what they're talking about. So you don't have to believe us.
And who was it? Oh, I can't remember who it was now, who played service in a different country and who were getting like 200-ish ping. And there's no way, due to explanation, that this service should work. And he was like, it's flawless. Yeah. So,
and you know what's cool, Severance? You can ask any questions. It's cool, I'm just here to kind of explain whatever I know on any of the platforms. I mean, I didn't tell you guys this because I didn't make a video about it, because usually anything I say, I got a video. But on Saturday, when I picked my car up from an oil change, you know what I did? I went straight to GameStop. I got really cool with this guy. He took my number down. He said when he get a PlayStation 5s in, he's going to call me. So they might get some in this weekend or next weekend. I think I'm going to buy one just to have it. Kind of like upgraded hardware, as if you think of upgrading your TV. So the games are, like I was talking to my son yesterday. He was like, yeah, when we play Warzone with my friend, he's in the game before we even get in the game on his PlayStation 5. So I'll get a PlayStation 5 just to have it for when I GameFly games. I'll GameFly the PlayStation 5 version, and games when I play with my wife. So, and I'll buy another controller. So I'm very much into other platforms. I currently have Game Pass, right? Which I'm going to cancel soon. But so I just like Stadia mainly, and I think what I learned is from the community. This community is so awesome, and that's why I want to recap this. And I can't compare my gaming experience. Like, if you get past graphics and you get into like the controls of the game, then the next thing to think about is your graphics, the controls, and what else? It's the gaming experience. Well, playing with friends is part of that experience. And I just have never got the same experience as I've got playing with Stadia community. It's pretty epic. I don't think even Stadia knows what they're getting or not getting at this point. They maybe not. They have to do deals. So maybe they don't have a lot of the deals finalized yet, and some that they do have. So when they're able to tell you, hey, we're getting this game and that game, those are the deals that they have finalized or inked, so to speak. I find it hard for people to play with that is merely why I play on PC. I am mute and can't speak, so I need the global text chat because of my disabilities. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. But it's just like, some TVs, if you get an older TV, they tell you that it has worse latency for a connected Xbox or a PlayStation, right? That's when they start making games with game mode, right? So there is actually a certain latency for regular TVs. But the thing is, can you actually tell? Can you notice it,
They shoot themselves in the foot, don't they? Because when they sell you new TV, it's like, oh, this game mode, it's a must for PlayStation 5 and Series X. And you go, so you're admitting that the TV that I've got is crap? No, but if you've got a Series X and PlayStation, needs upgrading.
Right.
Like, so you're saying the TV's crap, but they wouldn't officially come out and say it. They're just trying to say,
right.
And that is where we're different. We were happy with our TV, and we never noticed it until someone told us that we have to.
Right. You was playing Nintendo all your life, loving it, Genesis, whatever, and then somewhere around, I guess, that disc era, you end up like PlayStation 1 or 2 or somewhere, you found out that TVs actually have latency, and you're like, wait, how does that have latency? I've been playing my life and it feels good. But apparently it could feel better that you never knew of. So, but let me give a shout out to my guy, Dave. He was the sharpest looking groomsman in my wedding. What's up, Dave? Let's see. I see Clive is in the building. I have multiple platforms also. Clive always has some good insight. He said, what people forget is that for multi-platform games spread between Google servers and the game server is quicker than someone's native console. And I think I heard you say that a lot. And the way Clive explained it is, if you have issues, if Holtz and I are playing a game, and Holtz or I, one of our internet is bad at home, right? Then you kind of could see who has bad internet. But if it's coming from a data center to us directly, it's kind of sending the same signal. So if somebody's watching, they're seeing it pretty good versus what we're showing how bad it could be. But go ahead, Holtz.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? It has to be demodulated by the modem, then someone's router, then connected directly to the hardware, which does all the processing, which throws the outputs to your controller, and then you put the inputs back in the control, then it sends it back via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth and does the opposite to go the other way. And you think that's a lot of effort, isn't it, compared to all the heavy loads is just on the other side, and all we do is input controller.
So
Wi-Fi.
Simpleton said, I just saw an 83-inch C4 or C2 on sale. I might burn some serious cash. So here's the thing. I was thinking if I do get a PlayStation 5, I might get a new TV. I heard everybody talk about the C1s. Now they got a C2 out. I don't know what's the difference with the C1 and C2s, but maybe I'll just get a like a 55-inch C1. I heard that I seen it was like maybe $1,100.
The difference between the 82 and the 80, the C1 and the C2 is that the C2's got a little bit more processing power to offer a few more nits of brightness in sort of high definition. There's sort of more power, but if you put it side by side, dollar to dollar, it's better to go with the C1. And
Oh, really?
Like there's a next standard of features that blow you away.
Okay.
But the whole point is, if you like I said, if you wait until Black Friday, then that logic's because the best thing about OLEDs, they come out expensive and then you just drop so fast.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm sure because the C2's out now, so latency depends on a lot of things. Wired versus wireless. Oh, wired versus wireless. The response rate of your display, etc. Well, somebody was telling me they guarantee if I was to use my Stadia wireless to my laptop, because I always played with it plugged up, that the response would be better. And I'm like, when I drive a racing game and I turn left and I turn right, it turns left and it turns right. I don't know how much better I'm gonna get. Like I never played and was like, there was a time when World War Z first came out and I was streaming it. My first time I played it, when I would turn left and right, it kept making me spin. So that was definitely something weird was going on, right? But other than that, but anyway, bringing in right now is none other than F Cat is going to join us. What's going on, F? Go ahead, Holtz.
I'm the biggest latency delay. Me as actually the human being, because I can sit there and look at my frames per second, my input, my latency and all this, and it ticks. And when I play a racing car game, I'm like, and it runs smooth, then I go the wrong way, or my input, I accidentally press the wrong buttons, and that's what causes me. And someone goes, well, it must be the service. I go, no, it's me as the gamer.
Right.
That's...
You know what it reminds me of when people say, oh, you fell asleep at the movie, the movie must be bad. Like, no, man, I was really tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not the movie, it's me. I was tired. So this is cool. Evan says, I play on a 1 millisecond response time, 1440p monitor for my computer games, and I use a LG C1 when I want to kick back on the couch. Good stuff. My issue with getting a PlayStation 5 is I love playing on my laptop. Like, that's my preferred way. So now it's going to be like, damn, I got to play on my TV again? It's going to be annoying because there's going to be a game I want to play and my wife's going to watch the TV and then we got that fight.
This goes back to the point I'm saying. I've got a monitor which is, you could sit there and it's registered under so many hertz and a millisecond, zero input. But the point is just because it's displaying that output to me doesn't mean if I lifted my mouse and go, okay, look at this, peripheral, look at this keyboard, look at how I sit on my site, it's going to increase the latency altogether. So in the end, on paper, it looks great, but there's factors to consider, isn't it? Because like I said, Cowboy, if you said, look at this, I've got a $200 HDMI cable, I must be getting more fidelity, and I'm like, how much compared to my cheap $10 compared to...
Right.
It's the same thing with latency.
So Mr. Urban had a good, interesting thing, but I tried this before. Here's the problem. So if my PlayStation is hooked up to my TV, and my wife want to use the TV, and I want to use the PlayStation, right? Yes, I could do remote play on my laptop. But here's the problem. If for me to do remote play on my laptop and stream that, now that's the issue. And I tried that once with the PlayStation 4. I streamed me doing remote play, which is actually pretty cool if you could actually go live with PlayStation and get, like, one cool thing about Stadia, right, is when I go live, because I'm using a different software, I can see all the games and I pick and choose what game I want to play. But when I stream on PlayStation, I have to stream after I started that game. I wish there was a way to just stream everything. Yo, the realist in the building, what's up? He said, I thought Stadia died off a while back. I know, right? You know how many people thought, all the people that would have bet Stadia died, man, they lost a lot of money. Woo! I feel bad for you guys. Must have went broke betting against Stadia.
I was actually going to put remote play on my iPad then on the Xbox and connect it to this and show you that remote play, but then it just said sign in, and I knew that if I turn the Xbox on, it'll do an update. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Now, let me show you this. K Jones, hear me out, brother. Go to this channel and watch my review. Matter of fact, go to comment on the actual comments on this video, and I'm going to send you a review. This right here, let me zoom in real quick, folks, is the ultimate controller that you'll ever in your life. Well, I'm sure that makes better ones eventually. This thing could fit my Galaxy Fold, okay? And so it could fit pretty much any phone. And it has all the buttons, everything you need. It has analog back triggers, analog D-pad or analog sticks. This thing feels like it's a 100% legit controller. For instance, look at it next to a Stadia controller. It's almost identical, right? What makes this thing set apart is the handles. Because when you play a game and you hold it in your hand like this, you hold this in your hands like this. Look, it's identical. Identical. And it feels amazing. It's like somebody cut an Xbox controller down the middle and you just slap your phone in it. Trust me. It's called an MGX Pro. This is what you need. I know the Razer Kishi and I know the Backbone. And the Backbone looks really cool. And I was waiting for the Backbone to come because the Backbone is only iPhones. Trust me. This thing is amazing. Let's try to get Cat in here again. I think he's having a little bit of issues with his mic. But guys, actually, let me read the last couple of things because I want to get out of here because Jeff is on and I'm a wrestling fan. My wife and I are going to watch wrestling. Let's see what Evan said. He said, yes, there are factors to controllers. That is why you want to lessen it as much as possible with 1 millisecond response rate, monitors, and other things to reduce latency as much as you can. This is crazy thing. Like, where's the latency? Where have I been feeling? I've been a fighting game fan. I mean, unless I'm like an esports gamer or something, but I've been playing games my whole life. And I just never remember playing something. I was like, yo, what the hell? Besides when my internet was going bad. And it was clear.
I know playing the joysticks in the arcades, and I remember people were saying the joystick's always better than the controller. Never felt any difference when the controller came in. And to me, because technologies are so advanced before it comes to us as the consumer, there's already standards in place that sort of complement each other. So even if you went 1 millisecond plus 1 millisecond, you got 5 input one day, and you went, I'm running at 6 milliseconds. I'm like, okay, but can you really feel that difference if you multiplied that by 6 and had 36 milliseconds? I'm like, no. And that's what I like. And until you actually, and these people say just because they know the device can input or output a 1 millisecond doesn't mean that when they're playing the game, they're actually using logs to actually check what the game's actually performing at that moment. So they say it's 1 millisecond, but if they checked, it might surprise them. That's a little bit.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, how much do you feel it? It's an X-Defying, Avatar, J, and Silent Bob, Chronic Blunt Punch, and Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, supposedly coming to Stadia. Yeah, a bunch of those games are supposed to come to Stadia. K Jones, just comment on this video, like not on this, but just actually write in the comments. So just write in the comments. And then when I see it, I'm going to link, because it might be hard for you. I got so many videos. So it might be hard for you to find my review. But I'll send you the review. And then Mr. Urban Raw, write me in the Discord, because I have no clue what you're talking about. Get a portable screen to play PS5 on, same size. But then how am I going to be able to stream those games? I'm confused.
Yeah, the PlayStation turns on in rest mode, and then just streams the interface in the game to your...
No, I know he's talking about... He's already mentioned remote play, but I want to stream my game to YouTube. So for me to do remote play and stream my remote play to YouTube, I think it's hey, maybe it worked. But I tried it with the PlayStation 4, and it was... Because I guess I was streaming and, streaming to the internet and doing remote play. It wasn't smooth.
I mean, streaming's a whole big thing, isn't it? That much bandwidth up and down just to actually do it. Depends on the quality. can't imagine playing it well on cloud and then upstreaming it. That's why
Yeah, I
direct
mean,
stream. That's why
that's a lot.
direct stream from Google helps unpack the strain from our side.
Yeah, that's a lot going on. All right, so here we go. So I am putting Jeff's link in right here. This is to Jeff's stream. You guys want to go to his stream, but I also set up the raid feature, so it's cool because I want to see if that raid feature actually works.
Yeah, I want to see this because I remember last week you joined Jeff, and then Jeff was mentioning about the direct stream. I was like, is this new? It's like 2 days old, and everyone was sort of getting used to it. But I know in the Stadia community, everyone was like sort of transferring over, and it looked good.
Yeah. So on Saturday, who was it? Somebody did it for me, but Clive did it for me again today, and it worked. Because I was actually watching it, and it for me, all it said was, "Do you want to watch this video?" Because I usually keep my auto off, and once I hit yes, it put me over. So I'm gonna put you guys over right now.
I've got autoplay, so that's why I transition over.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you so much, Wilson. And Wilson, I'll talk to you about the stream I want to do with you.
He wanted to do a stream with you. He's still pondering.
Whoops. All right. Anyway, so with that being said, thank you very much, Edwards, and congratulations. And we definitely got to play some Mad Streets together. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. But guys, I'm gonna leave you with this most epic intro, cause I'm a cowboy. Oh man. Whoa. My hat was coming off. And with that said, and now your mom knows.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon!